Welcome back to Jesse's Performance, everybody. Today, we are going to show you how to change your oil. No, we're not. We are going to be changing the oil in the NASROD and showing you guys some new products. All right. So maintenance on these high performance vehicles is the most important thing. Our program, we've been kind of lacking on and just running this thing loose and fast. Over the past couple years, we have ran Brad Pin oil. I swore by it, I swore by it, I swore by it. And then we started having some oil pressure issues and a lot of cloudiness because of the methanol in the NASROD. I did a bunch of research, we tested a couple things, and as of now, the best oil I could come up with is this Liqui Moly. This stuff here has got cold start pressure up because it's a 550 oil instead of a 2050 oil. So the cold start stuff is better, it warms up faster, but it doesn't overheat. Like it just, the oil pressure stays real steady the whole time, which is what we're after. We don't want fluctuating oil pressure with oil temperatures. So obviously we run K&N oil filters because they're the best. And there are going to be a lot of trolls out there that, you know, tell you differently, but let me tell you, in everything that I've ever had, I've never had bearing material get past the K&N filter. That's the most important thing. We run a Clearview pre-filter on this here, which helps, but it doesn't get past that filter. So yeah, let's get this Liqui Moly oil change happening. As you can imagine, I have Kyle doing the hard part. I was just, you know, he loves doing all the hard work around here, so I just let him do it. Yeah. I'm not gonna argue. Oh yeah, brother. Kyle, could you find a bigger crescent wrench to put on that drain plug? All right. So before we drain the oil out of the NASROD, we put some of this engine flush in there and ran the engine for about 15 minutes. They say 10 to 15 minutes. You know, we don't really keep that close time, but it felt about 10 minutes, so that's what we did. We're gonna see how dirty the oil looks coming out of it, because it didn't look that dirty in the container and stuff. So maybe now we've knocked some carbons loose from having, you know, the old oils and stuff in there. So hopefully this will help us just keep this thing clean. So every time we do an oil change on this thing, we do take the Clearview filter apart, inspect the filter, clean it all out, make sure that there's no debris in there that should warrant us being worried about engine bearings or engine failure. But it sucks because I put it in a terrible place.
Well, lovely assistant. Bring your tools over.
But if we took these two bolts off here, 210s off, yeah, we could set this off to the side and not make an oily mess right here. Yeah. Or we could just make the mess.
Well, I think you're gonna have a mess right here.
Why?
Now the filter will, but this won't.
Okay. There's oil above the seal. Ooh, are we betting lunch on this?
Well, I'm hungry, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
hungry too.
All right. So the bet is that the Clearview is going to make a mess.
And lunch is done.
Obviously, Kyle's
Buying lunch today.
at least hearing what I'm saying. See, it's one thing to say, okay, I was wrong and have to buy lunch, rather than clean up the mess and buy lunch, because that's way worse. Better just buy the lunch, huh, Kyle?
Yep.
So what are we having?
Top ramen.
Kyle's making us lunch.
Salad for everybody.
Salad, Kyle. Bro, you ain't got no salad.
How the fuck do you know what I got? I went to Walmart last night. I got some fucking Twinkies though.
I bet he's got.
I got a family pack of the Twinkies.
Yeah, he's probably got Twinkies, and he's probably got
Zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes.
Probably got some zebra cakes.
No cosmic brownies though.
No.
It probably has a lifetime supply of cereal. Like unicorn marshmallow. I don't know, whatever kind of cereal a 10-year-old girl would like. That's the kind of cereal Scott likes. Yeah, and his palate has not developed yet.
But hey, the Lucky Charms are good.
He likes the Lucky Charms with the marshmallows only.
I do.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So you can put your nuts in there.
How much you want to bet Kyle puts tools somewhere else?
Still?
Yeah.
See, this makes sense. Now we can get a drain pan under it.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you got a small drain pan around here somewhere?
No. There's that green one over there I was gonna use.
For up here?
Oh no. I don't understand what it's about.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Good enough?
Not really. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
What?
It'll start leaking.
Not too bad.
You want a rag?
Yeah, I'll get one in a second. We need to get a small drain pan for this.
Oh, I see it.
You like that?
Yeah. I dig it.
Dude, this oil is pretty good. Like, doesn't wipe off your hands.
So when was the last time we ran this?
Ran what?
The NASROD. Other than just here at the property, which we've done a bunch of.
SEMA?
Right? And we ran this oil at SEMA,
We ran this oil at SEMA.
which was probably the best test we could have put it to.
It was definitely the hardest we've ever ran the car,
Yeah.
and the most we've ever ran it in one weekend
Yeah.
or 1 week. I mean, we went ham.
Yeah, it's not just one go at it. It's,
No.
I don't even know how many you did.
6,
Five
I
or
think
six?
5 or 6 times. Yeah.
And the oil still looks good.
Well, it still looks good, yeah. And you know, on these high horsepower cars that like race engine stuff, the oil typically wears out faster because you're not getting it up to temperature as often, right? Your normal car you get in and drive every day, it gets up to temperature and all the impurity, you know, a lot of the extra fuel can evaporate off, the moisture will evaporate off. When we do these race cars, we don't run them, you know, we just put them around, they don't get up to temperature. And so that contaminates the oil further. So it makes the oil last not as long. This one here, this stuff did really well. I mean, it did really well. I haven't done Blackstone testing and stuff on that because, you know, by the time we see anything in that, the motor will already be gone. You know, like just the way we don't have that kind of a maintenance program, just because we're not a high dollar race team that does that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think things are looking good. I'm about to I'll pull the clear view apart here in a second. Did you have that socket, Kyle? I like this. supposed to be able to put spark plugs and shit in there too, but we don't do nothing. All those deal with that. So. I'm sure guys that like really know what they're doing with race cars like watch us and they're like, "You guys are idiots."
Yeah, probably.
Like, there's probably some, you know, super specific drain pan that you can use that goes underneath one of these that can trap all the oil, you know, and all that crap. And we're just trying to have fun. We're just trying to have fun, and unfortunately, we came across this engine that was way more than we needed, and you know.
No way, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's fun. Just want to have fun. That's all we want. Not trying to be competitive and get all crazy like other people are. We're just trying to have fun. Oh. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got a bunch of dirt. We're gonna stop the video there. All right, so I had a total moment of scare. We pulled the clear view apart and I found a bunch of bearing material that we didn't have in our last oil change in the filter. And if you remember, we said we had done a flush on this engine. Well, apparently the flush drummed up all this old bearing material from when we hurt the engine before. So, and we didn't clean it out very good. Well, now we got it all out. So next time we do this oil change, we should see less of this because it's cleaning it out, it's flushing out for us just like it's supposed to. So no harm, no foul. I was really nervous, but now I'm really happy to know that we're getting this stuff out of the engine, because at the end of the day, this stuff's always in there and it's always moving around. It's always breaking off and going into the bearings and stuff. So the faster we can get this out of there, the better off we're gonna be. And I'm super happy that the Liqui Moly stuff is doing that for us. We're gonna get this back together. We're gonna put a new oil filter on it and put some oil in this bad boy. Let's go.